Dear Mark, I think it's time that I inform you about the procedure of English education in my country. You and your comrades often ask me, how come Scandinavians are so marvelous at speaking English, when others are so atrocious? So now I am going to tell you how we get taught. Please do pass this knowledge on to your friends, so I do not have to explain myself once again. I got taught in the English language from the age of 8. Nowadays, kids get taught from the age of 6. It is very important that Danes are excellent at English, because we are such a small country, so not many people speak our language. Actually, only around 5 million people. We find it important to be able to speak English well for many other reasons, like how Denmark does have an import-export partnership with both England and the USA. And Denmark is a welfare state where people usually can afford to go traveling. Since we get taught from such a young age, by the time we reach year 12 or college, we have become quite experienced English speakers. We can take on more challenging assignments. Once I had an assignment in which I had to make a 47-minute long video where I orally explained the issues with climate change and global warming. The video could contain drawings, models, animations, and other kinds of illustrations. That made me understand why it always takes you so long to post a video on YouTube. You haven't uploaded in ages. However, I had such a hard time getting this assignment done. It was a teacher named Ms. Höfner, try saying that out loud, who gave us the assignment. He is also a teacher in communication and information technology, which was probably the reason he gave us an assignment like that. He has quite a wonderful sense of humor, and therefore I, for fun, asked him if we were allowed to hand in the assignment as a PDF, just to see him, as you say, wanting to rip his own face off. However, it was quite a nice assignment because I think that I'm better orally than in written words, so I learned that sometimes I might be a bit unintelligible and I should articulate more. One course I was quite jubilant with was the one we had about gaming. I love video games and I'm the only girl in the class that does, so you can imagine how that would make me seem more engaged in the course. And I would say I was quite eager, because I do have a lot of opinions about gaming. We were discussing the never-ending "Does video games cause violence in children" topic. Also, we were reading a lot of text about gaming, and I've learned that anyone can come up with any kind of postulate if they just write "allegedly" in front of it. I was quite outspoken during this course. Not that this had made me any more fluent in English, because I do speak a lot of English on a daily basis, but I like that I did show my teacher on what level I am on. In the start of the year, we watched a movie called October Sky. I like how our teacher chose this movie, most likely because my class is a science class, and this movie almost tributed science. The story was based on a true story, and I think the boys in my class was really interested in the movie. I was too, for the matter. I thought it was great that a fairly popular kid chose to value his passion for science and rockets higher than his popularity. Right around the same time of the year, we watched a very amusing movie called Thank You for Smoking. I do not know if you've seen it, but if you have not, I recommend that you do. It taught me how using a specific sort of language will open up for certain opportunities. I have learned that in some situations, it is better just to say something than not saying anything at all. That is relevant considering English class. I have used my bullshit generator quite a lot. Honestly, I think that many of the students in my class have repeated themselves or each other just to say something, even though it has been said before. I think that Denmark's way of teaching English is very different than the way they do in England. We call our teacher by first name. I sometimes wish we did not, because my teacher's name is not easily pronounceable, and I think it would be classy if we referred to him as Sir, like you do. I would love to hear more about your education system. Sincerely yours, Astrid.